Hi, Mysterious Superfan here with a new video. Sorry again, the computer's still not working, so I'm borrowing a friend's. Today's is another episode of Fake Wrestling Figures review. Just a quick run through. Here's all the figures in their boxes. Super Wrestling movable figures. So, let's open, starting off with this one. It's a Buff Bagwell rip-off. Now I'm going to show me opening this one, and then the rest I am going to pause and open and stuff like that. So we have a warning choking hazard symbol, the little side onion, CE, made in China. There's no real logo or company name for ages 3 and up, it says, really small writing there. But I don't know where this belt comes from, this belt right there. It's not in any of the figures. So, Buff Bagwell, let's open them up. Very flexible packaging for some reason. Go. Now you're out of your prison cell. That's Superman joke there. Obviously went over some people's heads. Here we have the back of the box. Place them here. Lift the top plastic up. So first off we have our figure. Head articulation, side to side. It's obviously Buff Bagwell wannabe with his sunshades. He has a big tiger tattoo on his chest. And I don't know how well you can see that, but that says Tiger written on his trunks. He has a black armband on this side, and black wrist tape and a black glove. He's got the black knee pads and black boots. And on the back we have what's missing out of every Jakks figure, regular screws. No heat and pop for this fella, just a screwdriver. So let's see how well he stands. Actually, for a cheap figure, that stands pretty well. Moving on to his weapon, we have a table. My arch enemy has struck again. Cell O tape. Sorry, I just locked my phone. I don't know if it messed up the photos. Let's pull the sellotape off. So we have our table here. For some reason, it's made of metal. Don't know how well you can see that. It's supposed to be, it has actually got, I don't know how well you can see, this wood effect sort of engraved in, but then they've decided to screw it and make it out of grey plastic or silver and added the details in to make it look like that. We have these little tabs in the bottom, and we have them similar things here. So I reckon that clips in there, and that clips in here. And that makes our unbreakable table, which is very small compared to the figure. Comes up to the figure's knees for some reason. Could be a good stand, I suppose. Moving on, the next one to open is going to be the fake Rey Mysterio wannabe. So I'm going to pause it now, so if there's any cuts, that's why. Okay, here's our fake Rey Mysterio. You won't be able to tell by the head, it looks like either Undertaker or Edge, with the black hair there. This is solid hard plastic, not rubber, but it actually looks rubbery. Oh, just dropped it. Now this is why it's a fake Rey Mysterio. Mexicon. I don't know how well you can read that, but it actually says Mexicon, as in con figures. Mexicon. We have black and red type designs, and rather than him saying 619 Rey, his name is obviously Leo. Either that or his star sign is the lion. Same articulation. The head's a little harder to turn with the hair, but the same articulation. I've just noticed the legs bend here as well, so you can actually articulate them a lot more than normal, which is a lot cooler than these Wrestle King ones. And the Wrestle Kings normally have a chunk of plastic right here, which stops this from clipping up. But obviously there's none there, and it works the same way. But his muscles are really beastly. That is quite thick, and his waist is really thin. I think he's been on the Barbie diet, or they've copied off the pumping figures. Remember, you used to squeeze the legs like that, and they would be all ripped in the chest. And this one comes with a ladder and the same paintings, and that can go on top of the table. And the next one will be the fake hurricane. Okay, this is our scary hurricane. As you can see, it's a hurricane face, or wannabe hurricane face. No green inside. And moving down, if you look on the arm, he has a Rey Mysterio style tattoo there with the cross sort of thing. Fair enough, it would have been better on his arms, but there you go. He has that same wrist tape as the thingy one. And I'm not sure, but he has 440 written on his tights. Either this is a rip off of 316, or he has an important date at the vets. You'll see why in a minute, because it comes with this really scary dog. Now that is scary for any child. Finger goes in the mouth there, pretty weird. He has a big spiked collar, and he actually has a lead, so he can take his dog for a walk, but the lead comes off, strangely. Clip that back on there. So maybe that's why he has to go to the vets. I'll mess on with the lead later. Same articulation with the legs, they bend it there, and the arms and all this. But strange thing, he has full-on boobs or moobs. Maybe this was supposed to be a diva figure, or again with the really pumped up chest, that might be what it's supposed to be. But he has full-on tits. That's a full-on cleavage right there. Quite scary. Moving on, we'll do this bald guy next. Okay, fresh out the box. This is our, from the head I would say maybe Perry Saturn, you know, with the bald maybe. He has tattoos. He has a butterfly on his fake boob. Silicone wannabe. So he has an angel here. Don't know how well you can pick that out. You see, angel with wings, praying. Quite a touchy subject, especially from the pound shop. And on this side he has a heart with wings and a column for some reason and different things. He has Triple H's trunks. He has stole Triple H's attire. I don't know how well you can see because it's silver, but that says T-A going round like that. So either his name is Tata or At. Don't know how well that's going to come out on camera. Like always, they have the screws in the back and the same sort of maneuverability and all this stuff. And strangely enough, all of them still standing, which is very impressive for pound shop figures. Actually, from here the face looks very much like Kurt Angle from that angle. It comes with a chair, which is exactly the same mould as a WWE chair, except the China bit's sort of scratched off sort of thing. And it follows the sort of chrome looking paint jobs. This is red and yellow, so it looks very molten, or Hulk Hogan's gone ridiculous with the spray paint. Either way, pretty cool sort of chair. I'll probably do a size comparison in a minute. Moving on to next, we have our fake Batista. Okay, I'm going to start this while he's sort of still in the box. As you can see, he has the old hairstyle, like when he was the vampire. And as you can see, it is Batista because it has the belly button tattoos and all this. What did Batista want to be as a child? Obviously a bin man, according to this pack. But if you look here, it's 2 bins, but they're greedy and they've just cut them in half, and you have to sort of put them together yourself. So I want to see how well these click together. Helps if it's the right way, obviously. them together, but they don't seem to be clicking. Give me a second. Okay, that's the bin made. It made an awful crack when you put it together, but we have a dent here. Someone's kicked it maybe. You can see an awful black line in gaps. Some reason it's got painted stars on, or that's supposed to be blood splatter. And it has sort of a raw iron grid put on here, which kind of looks like a deformed pizza. We have handles which obviously don't move because they're sculpted on. And we have a bin lid, which is pretty weird looking. Looks more like a manhole cover. It's all black inside as well as the bin, so obviously they don't get cleaners where they live. And the black lid, the handle has a sort of black paint on it. So there's our bin. So Batista can work the bins. Okay, moving on to the figure. We have the wrist tape, but this time in white, same as the Kurt Angle, but not the same as the rest with their black ones. We have some more tattoos. We have the Batista sort of belly button here. We have some weird tribal patterns coming up here. And on this side we have some even worse ones with crowns and stuff here. And I don't know how well you can see that, but that's a lucky horseshoe or a magnet. And no back tattoos, but he has got screws. He's got that weird hair mop effect. And unfortunately they must have run out of paint because everyone's got details on their attire. With Tiger has Tiger written on him, and Leo has red and black with Leo, and our fake Hurricane has 440 written on. The figure didn't fall there, that was me kicking the table by accident. Our fake Angle has tattoo, or tata, or at written on him. And Batista is just plain black. Strangely, there's no detail at all on there. Maybe Pound Shop is finally locked out on this series. And again, everyone has that same sort of huge nip tits sort of thing. He's kind of shaded brown, so is the Kurt Angle, and so is the Leo, and our Hurricane and Tiger are kind of white. And I think this next figure should be really pale. It's our fake Sheamus. Okay, so this is obviously my favourite one. Not because I'm a fan of Sheamus, anything but. You'll see in a minute. Mostly, if you see on all these Wrestle King or fake wrestlers, they have an awesome weight thing, you know, so that you get weighed in and stuff like that. And this is the first one that actually had it in the collection that I found. Some reason it has a weird question mark, but I'm going to paint over that and have this in my backstage area. Now this is perfect, this fits in perfectly, whereas the others are kind of sloppy wannabe attempts. This is perfect, I love it. Moving on to the figure, we have the bright red / ginger hair. We have some gold shades and some weird face paint there. Now all these fake wrestling figures, they always have a sneak WWE logo in. His name is Wolf, that might give it away. There's the WWE logo as the wolf, and then they've obviously followed the 2 O's, 2 L's, 2 F's, just so it doesn't look out of place. But there is the secret hidden WWE logo. Always look for it. Again, we have the same articulation. Wolf written there, and obviously nothing on the back. And this is our only wrestler without tattoos. Strangely. And if you pull out here, you can see poorly painted, no paint in the middle of the knee. Black boots, basic. So all these were found in my local Poundland or Pound World, or you know, that sort of shop. So 6 wrestlers, obviously £6. So £6 gets you a really awesome sort of weight to weigh in your wrestlers. A raw iron / Hulk Hogan chair. A dodgy bin, this really scary blood splatter, or not. A table made of metal, maybe I can use it as an announce table for Hornswoggle. We have a rabid dog that's going to the vet at 4:40, which strangely looks like it has a panther's head. Quite disturbing. And we have a ladder. And 6 fake wrestlers, which is pretty cool. So I'm Mysterious Superfan signing out. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.